Ada Wong and Rebecca Chambers explained in 4 minutes. Ready, go. Ada Wong is a character from the Resident Evil 2 remake, and Rebecca Chambers is a character from Resident Evil 0. Starting with Ada, low profile hides your scratch marks and pools of blood for 90 seconds when you're the last survivor remaining. This perk is best combo with either Left Behind or Soul Survivor. With Left Behind, you'll be able to have no scratch marks and be able to see the aura of the hatch. And with Soul Survivor, when you're the last survivor remaining, you'll have no scratch marks and be able to do gens and exit gates really quickly. I would give this perk a rating of D tier. Perks that activate when you're the last survivor remaining aren't really useful at all. And when you're the last survivor remaining, you should already be hidden, so hiding scratch marks won't really help. With Reactive Healing, whenever a survivor loses a health state within 32 meters of you and you're already injured, at tier 3, you instantly recover 35% of your heal progression. This perk is best combo with Bond because you'll be able to see the aura of the survivors in the range that you'll be able to activate Reactive Healing, so it'll allow you to get value out of this perk a lot more. And I would give this perk a rating of C tier because in order to get a full heal out of this perk, you'll need to be in range of 3 injured survivors, so it'll take a lot of time to get really good value out of this perk. With Wiretrap, after you repair gens for 33% progress, you can activate a trap and it'll stay active for 80 seconds on the gen. And what this trap does is that it reveals the aura of the trap gen to all survivors, and when the killer steps within 14 meters of that gen, their aura is revealed to all the survivors, and if the killer kicks the gen, the trap deactivates. This perk is best combo with Blast Mine because these are 2 gen trap gens that you can trap the same gen with, and I would give this perk a rating of B tier. It's pretty decent information, especially if the killer doesn't kick the gen, but it isn't game changing because you'd probably already know the killer was there if you have good game sense. Moving on to Rebecca, with Better Than New, after you finish healing a survivor for the next 35 seconds, that survivor will have action speeds increased by 6% at tier 3. This perk is best combo with We'll Make It or Empathy. We'll Make It will allow you to activate this perk after every unhook if you heal under the hook, and Empathy will just allow you to find survivors to heal and activate this perk a lot more often. And I would give this perk a rating of B tier. Faster action speeds is really good when it's active, but it is only active for 35 seconds, which isn't really long. With Hyperfocus, after you hit a great skill check, you gain 1 token up to a maximum of 6 tokens, and each token increases the chances of skill checks appearing by 2%, increases the skill check cursor speed by 4%, and best of all, increases the bonus progression for great skill checks by 30%. This perk is best combo with Fast Track or Stakeout. Fast Track will allow you to get a ton of great skill checks, progress further with Hyperfocus, and Stakeout will convert good skill checks into great skill checks, which will give you tokens for Hyperfocus. I would give this perk a rating of A tier because if you're really good at skill checks, this perk will allow you to gen rush really easily. With Reassurance, when you're within 6 meters of a hooked survivor, you can activate this perk to pause that hooked survivor's struggle time for 30 seconds, and this perk has a cooldown of 40 seconds. This perk is best combo with Kindred or Desperate Measures. Kindred will allow you to see exactly where the killer is if they're face camping and when you should be using Reassurance, and Desperate Measures will allow you to get a really fast unhook if the killer is face camping, which will catch them off guard and hopefully not get you grabbed. I would give this perk a rating of S tier. This is a huge counter to face camping, especially because it's a cooldown perk, so you could use it multiple times on the same survivor. Overall, I would give Ada Wong a survivor rating of 3 out of 5, and I would give Rebecca Chambers a rating of 4.5 out of 5. Rebecca definitely has a better trio of teachables than Ada, but Ada, in my opinion, has the better cosmetics. But as a whole, these 2 are a great pairing for the Resident Evil chapter, and they're definitely going to be fan favorites.